Alright, here's my battle against Ed. This is our roulette we did quite a while back. I think we did it when we both first got platinum and we didn't actually have that much to use a roulette with. I think we had like roughly 20 each. But yeah, it was still quite a nice match. I think he's also uploaded on his channel. It'll be there somewhere, so if you want to watch it. And it was pretty long, so yeah, it's split in two parts. So yeah, Yon Gardos, I switch out Fear and that he may still stay in and just go for the Waterfall. But actually Dragon Dances, I was thinking here, did he not notice me go for the Yawn? But he chose a Lumberry, so yeah, it's not that good for me. So he goes for Taunt now, and that stops me going for the Toxic, of course. And I don't have Ice Beam, so I can't really hit the Gardos that well. So I switch to Azumar now, how he Dragon Dances up even more, and yeah. And luckily for me, it only has Waterfall and Ice Fang, otherwise this match could have been a lot quicker if you had Earthquake, maybe, I'm not too sure. So I go for the double edge, and with the choice band in that does quite a lot. I take quite a lot of recoil as well, so I'm thinking here, go for the Waterfall because it's stab and Politoed has War Absorb, so that doesn't bother him. Then he goes for the Ice Fang, as it's so that maybe he can go for Ice Surf. I'm thinking, yay, Gyarados is going down, and no, he's not, he's level like, wait, 2 HP. But yeah, I know I could live another Ice Fang as long as he doesn't somehow get a crit freeze or something like that, and he doesn't, and I take the Gyarados down, so that's quite nice. Is Gyarados Dragon Dances really just would have destroyed a lot of my team. So he just switches to Zapdos now. He's obviously going to go for the T-Ball or Hidden Power Grass. So I go to Cameron and he Thunderbolts, and obviously that doesn't affect me. So I go for Yawn just to yawn whatever comes in. And it looks like Rapier's already having a yawn. But yeah, I switches to Lee and I switch to Swampert. And then Fear in the Grass Knot, I switch to Drapion. I could have protected with Swampert, but if I protected, he would have probably went for the Surf Protecting the Switch, or an Ice Beam, I'm not sure. He probably wouldn't want to go for Surf too often in case he would heal Politoed. So I decided to go for Toxic Spikes here, pretty sure I would have an attack from Polion, and if he switches, that's quite good. So he goes for Substitute now, probably predicting the Toxic Spikes just to see if I go for it, but I don't. I want to make sure it doesn't sub up, and that's pretty nice. So one Whirlwind here, if he subs up, I could Whirlwind and over 7 come in and it'll get hurt by poison a little bit. Or I could just Whirlwind whatever comes in and have a little see what he's got. So he brings the Starmie in and Whirlwind that away and he goes to Zapdos. The Starmie was a pretty risky move considering that I was going for Crunch, so that probably would have done quite a decent amount. So yeah, Cameron's probably my best thing to handle Zapdos with. And here I know he's got the Hidden Power Grass or Ice. I actually can't remember what Hidden Power is. I think you'll find out in part 2. But yeah, I go for Hidden Power Rock, and yeah, the actual breed is to get Hidden Power Rock is this chance I had Hidden Power Rock, so yeah, sure, why not? But yeah, so kind of what he does now, or what I do now, I think I go for the Yawn again, and just to yawn whatever comes in, or if he stays in, yawn Zapdos. And yeah, Miss Magius takes a yawn. So I'm thinking he'll probably switch out here, and I can it's pretty special defensive, but so is Miss Magius, so we actually don't do too much teacher with attacks, and Level Plum may have not been the best option if I got a burn, as it has a high chance of burning, so yeah, wouldn't be that good if I couldn't put the Miss Magius to sleep, but it wasn't particularly game changing either. Well, it wouldn't be. I never got the burn anyway, so don't know what I'm on about. So I go for the Earth Power here, predicting the switch to either Starmie or Empoleon, which is pretty good. And yeah, it wasn't really any major loss if he stayed in, as the Earth Power, he would have been asleep for that turn at least anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. So Fear in the Water move, I know he probably Rapid Spin, but I don't want to chance it as kind of it's my best thing for Zapdos, especially if it's Hidden Power Grass. So I go to Swampert now, and yeah, there's not too much you can do. I go for the Protect just to make sure he didn't have Grass Knot, but thinking back, Rapid Spin, he's most likely got Recover, and his attacks are probably got to be 2 out of like Thunderbolt, Surf, and Ice Beam. So yeah, it was probably not the best move there to go for. So I go for Surf now, thinking he'll go to Zapdos, predicting Earthquake, but indeed he doesn't, he goes to Empoleon, and I get a pointless crit with the Surf. But yeah. So I got his Drapion again, expecting Grass Knot, he Grass Knots, and yeah, we're kind of just having a lot of deja vu moments in this, just doing the same moves, trying to out predict each other. But yeah, so I just go for the Earthquake now, don't bother about the Toxic Spikes, and mainly because there's hardly any of his team that actually gets affected by it apart from Starmie, and maybe something else, Rhyperior. yeah, it's still alive. So yeah, he knocks off my black sludge is kinda bad as obviously I can't heal up now with leftovers in it. I earthquake now and yeah, it's not doing too much but it'll be enough to kill him next turn if he stays in. He surfs and yeah, that does quite a decent amount. So I just go for earthquake again because if I go for crunch I'm not going to KO and he'll probably KO me with the surf. So he goes to Zapdos and yeah, earthquake obviously won't hit because he's in the air being a flying type. Then I switch out, but who to? Find out in part 2.